Welcome back, guys, for my channel IT Pro Teams, and this is the second part of Microsoft 365 series. Previously, we basically discuss about how basically we can provision a cloud PC with enterprise license, and if you can go and check, this was the last cloud PC that was provisioned, and we tested this particular PC, right? We created a provisioning policy to provision this particular PC. Today we are going to understand how to deprovision the cloud PC and how basically integrate Windows 365 with Microsoft Azure for custom images or Azure network connection. So for that, um, let me first go to the deprovisioning, right? So this is my provisioning policy, and I have to go to this particular policy, and what I have to do, I have to go here under the assignments, and now let me remove this particular group. So then there'll no group, and let me update it. Once I do that, and I go back to my Windows 365, if I go to my PC now, if you can see that the PC of the status change, it was provisioned, now it's showing in a grace period. So by default, Windows 365 has a 7 days of grace period, and after that this PC will be deprovisioned. Or you can click on this particular link and then click on this deprovision now. So it will be forcefully deprovision this particular cloud PC right now. So we are forcing it to get the deprovision, and if you can see the status change, otherwise it was this will be available for next 7 days to you, and after that it will get deprovision. So now the next part that we are going to do, how to integrate Windows 365 with Microsoft Azure. So first let me log into my Azure portal. So if you can see, there are two places in the Windows 365 that required an Azure integration. If you can go here, this is called custom image, and if you can go here, and this is called Azure network connection. So I have already done this, right, but I want to show you how basically we can do it. So if you go to your portal, just let me I have already created a Windows 365 resource group, but let me create another group for you to show you the integration. So I'm creating a W365 resource group. Okay, so I have created this resource group. Just refresh. So now the resource group is created. That's great. Let me go back and create a resource. The resource that I'm looking for, virtual network. So we go to the virtual network. Under that, we're going to select this Microsoft Virtual Network. We click on Create. Then it will ask you the resource group. So you can go and choose your resource group. Under that you want to create. We click Next. But before that, we go back and we provide the name. So I say Windows 365 VNet. Click Next. If you want to enable this feature, that is up to you. Click Next. Here you can specify your range. I want to use like 24, and the IP I want to use here like 10.50.50.0. So this is the subnetwork I want to use. Click Next. I'm not tagging it. Click Next. Now I'm creating a virtual network and it is done. If you can go and check, we have a virtual network. Right? If you want to see the range, IP address, as other stuff, you can able to see it here. 10, 50, 50. So now let's go back to your Azure network connections. You can click here. There's an option called Intra and Hybrid. So we don't have hybrid, so we have to select this Microsoft Intra join. That means any PC which is going to use the Azure network, they will join in Intra. So I'm saying W365 Azure network connection, right? And for cloud PC, CPC. Then I'll go and choose my subscription, right? Then I go here and choose my resource group. Then I click here and then I'll choose my virtual network and I click here and choose my subnet. So, but how you are going to get this? So you need to assign some permissions, right, to get the network connections. And I want to show you what kind of permissions you are looking for. First, you go to your Azure, just go to your subscription. Under the subscriptions, you just go to IAM and there are some permission that we need to make sure these things will work for us. And two types of permission we are looking for. First, I should be at least a reader or owner. Okay, so I'm the owner, right? That is the first requirement. Okay, and the resource group in which I want to create this particular thing. So if I go back to the home, I go to the resource group, and this is my resource group. If you can go here, we need some permission here as well. So if you can go down, so under the permissions, right? Currently, I'm the owner, right, of this particular group. But when we want to do it, it will show us what permission we are looking for. When you click next, and it's saying that the person who is creating this should have a reader access on the Azure subscription and this Windows 365, right, network interface contributor and user permission should be there in that particular, right, resource group. So I will go back to my resource group and then I can add a role assignment and then I search Windows, right? So I can see this role is there. I will choose that role, click next, right? Then I'll select, sorry, I'll select once again. Next, it's an active assignments. Next, and review. Okay, the next one, again we go right and we type here Windows 365, right? And then you can see this. Click next, then select the user. Click next, active, next, and once I have given these permissions, now I can go back here, right, and click on this review and create. This will take some time, but once this will complete, then you will able to see let's do good. Lots of check it will do in the background to create it. I will show you the previous network that I've created. If you can click here, these are the checks it will do. It will check your Azure tenant, your virtual network, Intune enrollment restrictions, any applications inside the resource group subscription, virtual network, IP address subnet, endpoint connectivity, language, and UDP checks. And if they're good, then this will be done. So very soon it will take 5 to 10 minutes to make sure this will work. So this is one part, right? And very soon this will be green for us. And if any failure is there, like might be you have not assigned the proper permission or anything, when you go to that checklist it will tell you where exactly it failed, and then you fix that issues, then you can retry. So that was one integrations, how to create a Azure hosted network, right, in Azure network connections inside Windows 365. So whatever the PC you are going to provision here, that PC will get the IP address from this Azure network, and then it can communicate with the Azure virtual machines. So Azure virtual machines can ping to Windows 365 Cloud PC, and Windows 365 Cloud PC can ping to your Azure virtual machines, and they can work in a collaborations. Thank you guys for watching this video. Very soon I'll show you another part where we are going to talk about the custom images. Please like and subscribe this channel.